Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Select Star Gaming, and welcome to another episode here of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Continuing on from the stream archive footage that I played a while back, but let's go ahead and kick it off to Past Me, who's going to be continuing through the game. Take it away. Okay, so, we're back. So here's where I'm thinking with things. I want to try, I think I'm going to go back to here first, and I want to try and do the original door that we did the first time around, because I think maybe that'll take me down this path. I mean, it's either going to take me down this path here. I guess it could take me back down this path, now that I really think about it. But we can try doing that door, because we went through two different doors on these two routes. So it's got to take me down, I mean, we're not going to be going down this path again. But I assume, you know, if I go down here, okay, tell me this one. If I'm going down here, then we'll just reset. Or it might take me down here. But the weird thing is, I'm going to have to see both this event and these three. I'm going to have to do those both in order to get to do this part of it, which is kind of annoying. But I don't really, I want to see everything. I don't like that that I had to essentially do these things both. That's really stupid. And I don't know how to get to them is the real annoying thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I think that this track would be if I go down to, if I try and argue that I want to go down to door 3 first. Because that one takes us on a wildly different path from everything at this point. And because that's where Fake Snake is. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But the fact that I have to deal with this as well, I kind of want to just go back to here first just to see what happened if we go through our original third door first. So let's just jump into it. Dog has been fed. Dog actually just finished eating. I also refilled my water and I ordered some food. So at some point I'll be getting back up again to get my food from the door. And then at that point my camera will go off while I eat. So with that, let's go ahead and jump back to this point. Go through the original door and just see where it's going to take us. Because I think it should take us here. It should... No, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, it should take us there. Wouldn't it? I don't know. We're going to find out. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. Let's see where going down this will take us. I want to see the other endings, which actually...
Oh, not good.
Oh, shut up. First of all, I want to check the save. Okay, yeah, so it does show that there were two that are left. No, I don't want to return to the title screen. And those 2 points will be this point and this point. But how we get them, I don't know. I don't want to be the one to look it up. If somebody else wants to look it up and tell me how to get these other two endings, especially how to get to get to this one from both this side and come on now, and from the other side up there, I do welcome somebody looking that up and telling me if they want to. But I'm not going to like force anybody to do that. For a large part of why I was hoping Kelly would be able to stick around a little bit longer, but oops. So, our first run we went to door 6. So let's see where this is going to throw us down on the path. Alright, we're going to wait a little bit before we even go check the flow chart again, because we might as well at this point. Okay, we're back in here.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Okay, no, that is me back to here. We're getting either the safe ending or the knife ending again. Okay, so doing that did change nothing for us. So, how do I get to this? How do you... What gets us there? Is it... Do I have to go back through one of these? And then that takes me here, like choose a different door from this one, or maybe go back to the original door? Is that what will get me here? Let's We might as well fucking try it, right? So... which one do I want to go to first? Actually, wait a minute. Because on here, there's different keys. Like, I noticed that here, we have a triangle key. You get the triangle key to unlock the triangle lock, which unlock this. But there's also square and circle. And I guess we get the circle key from this. Like, these are the circles. But we're on this... Man, I don't fucking know how that shit works. Again, so that's why I'm just like, if somebody else wants to figure it out and tell me, I'm good with that. But we're on that route, so... let me pick the thing. Game, come on. Oh, maybe I can't actually click on the... okay. Can we... okay, good. Alright, so we started... so I brought us back here. Just kind of see what it'll do.
Well...
the dialogue stopped. The skip stopped.
never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry. Just forget about it. It's nothing.
We might be on a new path now, actually. Before you could say anything, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
So this is where Clover decides not to tell us something for some reason. So I'm assuming this means we are somewhere new now. At least I'm really hoping that's what this means. After waiting a few minutes to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. Oh. No, that doesn't actually do anything. That just... okay. I'm confused what the fuck that was. But now it shows that we're on this track. Can I now jump down here? Okay, so this is where we find Clover.
I wonder.
Okay, hang on a minute. I think we're about to go down this path. At least I'm hoping so. We'll find out soon enough.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
With that, Clover ran straight past the somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back.
Clover, what's that on your back?
Sticking it from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick. Yeah, this is new. I don't remember
A
this.
stick?
Why do we have a stick?
Hey, Clover, what the hell's that thing on your back?
She didn't respond. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared.
Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud.
Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover. Found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
Huh. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map.
It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His I see after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace? Did he head down?
He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Let's join them.
Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time.
Junpei, Clover.
June's face was excited. Something had happened. That much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her. Given the situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case.
Oh shoot, my food's here. That was very fucking fast. Sweet. Hey, we are on the new realm. Excellent. Glad to have that confirmation. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my food. Okay.
Wait for me.
I'm very curious about what this annoying will be because it's not the true ending, but it's like very. The path is similar to get there. The rest followed.
Junpei! We finally made it!
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe that they'd really done it. At least, not just yet. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, then it probably was. He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Wait a minute. What the hell? Where's my cursor going when it goes down below that point? That's weird. That's still the game screen for me. But the stop button what the fuck? Something's wrong with how I see the game and how it's coming up on the screen. What? See, where I'm clicking the mouse, I'm only just seeing out the save button, but when I bring the mouse up, it thinks I'm on the map button? You know what? I ain't gonna worry about that right now. But it's weird as hell.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Sancho's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Junpei!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while until... They had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey, what about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. Seven spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
Well, for the sake of getting this ending, yes.
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? And we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out.
So I'm guessing the difference between this route that we're on and the other one, the true ending, is that we never formed that trust with Clover. So we never told her we never told her like her brother's alive, or we had to have that revelation at all. That's why she's still acting really depressed. Or so I'm assuming here.
I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Clover about to murder everyone. You know she might.
Yeah, you do have a point.
The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
You know what's really unfortunate? This game exists because of Jude and everything going on with her. But I also think she's the least interesting character. Again, not counting the Ninth Man, because the Ninth Man is a plot device and not a real character. She's just not... I don't care about her as much as a lot of the others. Like, even Ace, who's a complete shit of a person, he's performed super fucking well, but June is just... Man... I don't like June. They are back in front of the elevator. Nearby was a large
The elevator
room.
can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Like, all these other characters, if I were to put them up on it, like, give them tier rankings and everything, they would all be A or B at minimum. June's like a C. She's very kind of meh.
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Maybe that's just because I just, generally speaking, don't care too much about romance subplots. And June was very heavily a romance subplot.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
They did cool stuff with her at the very end, but that's at the very end.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Junpei, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going.
Great, so I'm gonna go with Ace and Lotus.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Be careful.
Last time I was alone with Ace and Lotus, I got knifed. They climbed into the elevator, and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
Oh.
Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to. I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be a knife. That's what you're gonna show her. Ace's smile was friendly.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. He disappeared into the hallway on the left. Time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly, the elevator opened. A single person stood there.
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
It was only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully, stepped out of the elevator. You know, earlier on, I was like, oh man, Clover's gonna kill people. Because she
Where's
was not
everybody
happy.
else?
And she thought
What
everybody
happened?
was gonna... She thought there was like 34 people that killed her brother. And it took us to make her realize, no, that didn't happen. She killed him. She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh man, they fucked off the subroom.
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Oh, that is so bad. We're
I think
fucked.
so.
He repeated his earlier
So where
question.
are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Oh shit. There was something wrong with her smile.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Oh my god.
Here, let me show you.
Clover pulls something out of her pocket and tosses it on the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
It's all of their wristbands. On the floor in front of them were 3 metal
Bracelets.
rings.
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way, no way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The three bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7,
and
6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. If 1, you escape from this ship. 2, your heartbeat reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the exotic Nary's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
also, I'd love to know how. Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Chloe's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and 7.
Okay, then why'd you kill June?
That's why I killed them.
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She...
No. No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No. No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Oh dear God. Holy shit. Her smile was wrong. Horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0.
The 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us. See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. But there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess, filled with love.
Junpei.
Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep. So deep, Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack and his heart began to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him. It looked so soft, so inviting.
Clover.
Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers.
Yeah?
Oh! That'll do it! That'll fucking do it! Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed some more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually, his movement slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Well, shit. Okay, that was bad. Sure. And that is the "Let me ask you a question" achievement. Okay, game. Okay. Yeah, I would like to say that. Thank you. Fucking Christ. Okay, well, we got that one. That one was quick and easy to do. We still gotta figure out this path. I think if I choose the 3-door, that sends me here, or the 2-door, this sends me here. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. First, I want to go to I'm going to go back here and do the 2-door. So we can go through this, and then once the flowchart shows me that I'm at this point, then I'm going to go, then I'm going to save, and I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to choose door 3, and I'm going to hope it takes me here. If it does, then we just see these 3 events and go the rest of the way down this line. We might wrap this all up today. So, let's fucking go. And
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
just double checking, but
give me that one, please. Thank you. Skip. Okay. Now, let's see what's behind door number 2.
My choice is door 2.
Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
No, me? Never.
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As it did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never known now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready.
For doors 1, 2, and 6.
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
He put a small mark on it so that he would know which one was
I
his.
just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted.
I wonder if choosing 2 makes it so that the other people go to 1, and nobody goes to 6 where the gun is.
If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Alright. So we know who's going through door 2. That'd be me, Lotus, and Junpei. The only problem's the other 2 teams.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
You sure can't. Everyone was silent. Then suddenly, Clover spoke, her face blank and cold.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace?
What about you?
Huh?
Well,
Looked at one another. 3, 6, 1, 10, 1. Finally, Ace spoke.
And what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs.
That sounds murderous.
You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
That had been what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the Nonary game works.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while. You understand, right?
I do. But you also just murdered me with an axe. So I'm a little bit suspicious of you right now. There's no emotion on her face, but it was drawn and pale, and her eyes were red. No one had the heart to contradict her. The room grew very quiet. Silence shrouded down over everything with a blanket of fresh snow. It was Santa who finally spoke.
All right, I'm going through door 1. That all right with you, June?
Yes.
June nodded.
Well, we'll be going then.
Let's move too.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go.
And just like that, their paths were set.
I won't see June for a while, but this was my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up. 7 said we all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that.
He took strength from that thought.
The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators. I wonder what we'll find down there.
Nothing good. Santa and June have to take an axe to the back or just kill Ace. Yeah, I can see either or. Okay, good. We are over here. Excellent. Oh, wait, we already knew that, I think. But once we get over here, then I can jump back to this point and hopefully choosing door 3 gets me over here. Then we get something completely new. Sweet.
We ready?
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first.
One by one, they put their palms onto the recognition device and 3 asterisks blinked a life on its screen.
Let's go.
The door opened, and they leapt inside.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
There it is. It's right there.
Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room, right next to the numbered door. They gathered around it and quickly scanned each of the bracelets.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. 7 and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Fair point.
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right.
Junpei looked around again.
This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
After taking a look around the room himself, 7 spoke.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You okay with that?
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
7 nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him.
I'll try the one next to it.
At last, Junpei was all alone.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
Looked intently at the remaining 3 doors. What? Hey, Azo. You saw that, right? That wasn't Junpei's face in that cut-in. That was fucking June. Also, we're now here on this floor, but this one hasn't unlocked its picture yet, so I think I might still do this escape room just so we can make sure that fully unlocks. But, I guess because you got the true ending. You know, that's a good point. It might be because I got the true ending, because we've been mentally communicating with past June the whole time, just didn't realize it. So that's actually a really good point. I'm going to take a real quick... God, I've stepped away from here a lot recently. But I need to step away again just for a quick couple minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. I'm back. Obviously. Let's explore this place. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I want to sleep there. That's fair. Why is there a portal to another dimension in this mirror? What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. Maybe it's a hint to the toilet. Oh, so that's an interesting little something. Looks like the water doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing. No water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? There's a little tile in the drain. Looks like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. But, you won't let me. Okay. Weird. Fucking... Oh, I guess I can't even... Oh, here we go. That's how you get to the toilet. A toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. But we took it. Okay. Wait. Okay. I did not expect this to be a fucking screwdriver. Huh. Alright. Screwdriver shaft. It's missing a handle, though. And even if we run it into a screw it fits, we're gonna have a hard time with it without a handle. The only thing about a handle, maybe that'll do us some good. Okay, interesting. This handle's pretty loose. Loose? You don't want to come off, you pull on it? I mean, yeah, I do. Oh, look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. I thought, wait, why is 7 talking to me? I thought we all went to different rooms. What? Alright, well, I think we just need to, do that. So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle. Screwdriver. Symbols. Symbol on a toilet lid? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol. Really look like the ones on the doors. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you can bring yourself to touch it. There's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Oh, nothing there? Okay. This, can I... Nope, okay. You know what, I'm thinking... No? I thought we'd use a screwdriver for that. Okay. Maybe we gotta go to another different room and continue. Oh, there's also this side. Hello. Screws. This thing's really simple. Is it really a desk? Well, of course it's gotta be simple. I mean, it's probably like that so they don't try and use it as part of the puzzle, right? You probably use a desk to write letters to your family or something, but this is a boat. How about the only thing they used for this for was eating off of? Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Then let me do the screws. Thank you. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer's what we need. The drawer, huh? Okay. Alright, let's yank this thing out. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a bump on the back. What it's for? Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something? Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. That's fair. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else I would do in here. I don't think I could just... Okay. Next door. Okay, here's a different painting. We already got a river. Over the bed. Someone made some baby blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made that shape for a reason or just for fun? Oh no, kid. Actually, can we turn on the water in here? There's no knob on this faucet, so we can get water out of it like this. If we can find the knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Okay. Okay. This room is odd. Well, it looks like a towel. I wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe we should consider what the design might mean. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. I mean, it's let water pool up in the sink is what it is, probably. But which sink? Probably freeze to death in this one. If I try to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous yourself. I'm sorry. You're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. This bed's even sadder without the pillow. So, still a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Paper seems to be pretty old. Ew. How the hell can you touch that? If it's horrible. I mean, it's not like I really got a choice, do I? I've got to investigate shit. It's not like really like I want to, and hey, I'm not going to stick my arm down a toilet. This is just hanging from a wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, there must be a toilet that flushes. Moon. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. I mean, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? I refuse to touch this. I refuse! What in the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever! Calm me down. Okay, and that doesn't do anything. Look, a handle. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. That handle in that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Then why don't you take it out? I will. Thank you. Oh, hello. That's a little bit different. So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape. It looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Oh, wrong one. If I use the screwdriver on the screw in the center of the handle, maybe I can... Now we got a knob. And it won't need the screwdriver anymore. Sweet! The handle we got out that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you, why are you just letting it run like that? Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Any time now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Oops. Let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? Oh, the water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Is the drain clogged? It looks like a lot of the water isn't draining out of the sink. The thing is totally filled with water. I wonder... Can I put the water into the drawer? And no. Okay, I cannot. Guess we'll do more with that later. Next room. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. I'm trying to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with this sink. This also is too hard to turn. And this mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. Besides, it's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm going to see a ghost here or something. The blanket, not a really great one, but still. What's the deal with the lighting here? It's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark, and I can't see anything. There's no way we can explore the rest of this room. But what if we... it's this one. We have the mirror! Let's reflect the light! Just gotta figure out where to reflect it. Maybe I could someone that's a little easier to shine light on. Nothing special about this toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining any light on it. Shine the light on this mirror in the back. Sun and moon. Okay, I get it. Shine a light on a mirror as symbols appear. The left side of the sun and the right of the moon. I'm gonna remember this. Now what about this one? 4 and 7. Okay. If I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. Just to remind myself, okay, the sun is on the left, so the sun is where the 4 is. Okay. There's no point in going over to the toilet, apparently. Let's check this drawer. God damn it. No matter how hard I pulled this damn thing, it won't budge. Well, guess I won't be opening this one anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How am I supposed to open it? Oops. Click out the game. Let's use the towel. No. Wait, what did you say? I wonder if this is part of a puzzle. I mean, it might be. But if it is, I don't have the solution for it yet, I don't think. Another door. Emergence. There's a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence. Maybe we need to emerge out of here. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? Maybe. Okay, I guess not yet. Cool. Door on the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that. I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh well. Let's go back in here. Oh! Hey! Alright, we got this tile now. Sweet. Oh. Junpei put the wet tile into his pocket. He was about to turn away when there's a noise behind him. He spun around to see 7, kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man?
I don't know, but I'm gonna check the flowchart first. Okay.
You're sweating like crazy. Are you alright?
He was concerned. He'd never seen 7 like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
His face was pale. His breathing was heavy. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
7 didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted, as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I doing here?
His words made no sense.
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean.
This is the room he was locked in, wasn't it?
It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Like Nona.
Suddenly, Seven was mumbling to himself. They were words Junpei didn't understand. Seven's hoarse voice trailed off, and Junpei couldn't make out what he'd said.
What the hell was that?
Seven's brow furrowed furiously, and he ground his teeth back and forth.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran a hand through his hair. And suddenly he looked up, his eyes wide.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared as Seven continued.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself and wandered aimlessly around the room. He looked down, confused. So far as Junpei could tell, the man was simply rambling, and there were odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei. Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. He couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped.
Wait, under this bed.
He crouched down and looked into the bed. His face registered mild surprise, and he began to mumble to himself again.
The home's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
At last, Junpei could contain himself no longer.
What exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
To be fair, Junpei, you've been the one that talked like a crazy person before and refused to tell people what the fuck is going on. Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven had remembered, it was important. Very important.
Okay.
Seven drew a large, muscled hand down across his face. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, he spoke.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
You know, when we were seeing this the first time around, and he was remembering things, I thought the person he was talking about was going to be Lotus. And that she gave him the information because she was trying to be a whistleblower at Cradle. That's what I thought they were going for. And then there was a guy's voice, so I was like, oh. I was a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, that had been it. That's why I went to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. I kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. Ooh. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. It was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
That voice line. On top of a shaking toilet.
How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
Not a fan. Not a fan.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
How much are we going to learn here? Okay, I guess that's it. Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent and simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He'd waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
But this isn't the true ending anymore.
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped, and Junpei saw on it a look of sadness, the likes of which he had never seen on the man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly, as if he were fighting back tears, and he swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the other man.
It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said?
Junpei left Seven to pull himself together, and instead began thinking everything over.
The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before? Apparently, a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary Game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
Pretty much. Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time deep in thought.
I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it, and returned to his investigation, thoughts swirling in his mind. Okay, well, first off, let's, put that back up. Hi. Okay, so... I don't expect it to have moved. Yeah, we're still in that space. I'm gonna go to the door, the emergency door, because I think maybe that's what I do this tile for. The tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Eh? I can move these tiles. Then that means, maybe you swap the tiles we got with the tiles from the wall. Something will happen? I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are the same size. Oh, you're right. Let's be back here after we've done a thorough search. Oh, so there's supposed to be more tiles. Fuck. Okay. Let's go ahead and look back in here. I think this part is probably done, unless you need to use a towel with this. No, doesn't seem to be the case. Or maybe I stuck the towel in the toilet. Seven didn't think twice about touching. Okay. That's right, there's some kind of number hit there too. You think maybe the number was how many times we took a piss? No, it's gotta be more how many times we flushed. That would make a lot more sense. So I guess we flushed a few times. The only thing you can update in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger by accident. Pull a second time. Third pull. Fourth pull. Did you just hear something? I did. It doesn't look like anything's happened here. Huh. I wonder what that sound was. I don't know. Oh, that doesn't look any different. Let's look at the third door first. I wonder if anything appeared here. Can I look over this toilet now? Okay, nope. Nothing in the sink. Suddenly can't open that still. Alright, second door. First flush. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. There's that sound again. That Nonary pulled that string a couple of times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean the dark room? And now we go back to the dark room. Okay. That's not the dark room. Doesn't look any different so far. Oh right, probably this. Hey, 2 more tiles. Well, it showed 2 more, but it's really... Okay. Oh, there's the other one. They all look the same. Well, mostly. Hang on. Those two are oriented one way. Can I get this one to... More or less like that. Yeah, they're all the same looking. So what the fuck? Alright, so we should use the tiles here. There's still rooms that haven't been checked yet. So I'll compare... What? Put in the back one. Is there a tile in here that I've just been missing? There's a waving line in the mirror of the same. I mean, I know we had these other drawers, but they haven't done anything for us. And I've tried to fill these up with water. Nothing happens there. If you don't want to, then I'll touch the toilet. Okay, yeah, well, let me get over to it. Okay. What the fuck? What's to do with that toilet paper? Here for prisoner, it's trusty, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything. Unless I have to. Lotus is really not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? Clearly. There's something I'm missing. I mean, obviously, but... Oh, now I can go over here. Toilet paper. It's still wide enough for me to know what it is, even in the dark. Nothing out of the ordinary about it. 14 equals E. Ah, God, it's fucking 15 and F again. I think I saw 14 in red somewhere else. Was it on something I'm carrying around with me? Oh, shit! 14! Yeah, you're right. These do say 14. If I can spin it the right way. There we go. 14. Bunch of weird lines on this tile thing. I don't get this. Maybe 7 or Lotus can help me out. It says 14 equals E. I've got a feeling this is relevant somehow. Okay. Kind of pissed me off that I can't see it, but I can't touch it. Okay, so I guess... Okay. Doesn't matter if there's a pull up, there's no flush on this one. Kind of feel like an idiot. I wasted a bunch of time because I was determined to flush the toilet. Still not... I thought I was going to get something else out of that. Instead of just, you know, 14 equals fucking E. There wasn't anywhere like to input anything. It's just the tiles. So we got 2 tiles out of here. Now I'm gonna exchange one. Emergence, huh? Yeah. Don't. What do you mean there's rooms we haven't checked? We've gone through all the rooms that aren't locked. Like this one's... You can't open that. And here's the other 3. The only room we didn't get a fucking tile from is the dark room. I don't see anything else about E or 14 anywhere. Just the sun. What the hell? Yes, Seven, I'm saying that you would break that chair if you sat on it. I know, I'm so rude. I'm also just very confused that we have... Okay, maybe I need to combine these. Let's... Okay, nope. Cool. No. What about the drawers? Okay. Fuck. Have I used the towel on the mirrors yet? No. I don't believe I did. The drawing on the mirror is just like the part of the image on the towel. The towel has a river and a spring, is it? The smear has a river on it. If it's indicating the sink, then... I mean, that part is telling me, hey, water will flow through here and pool up in here. Drawing the mirror looks like it's part of the design on the towel. The design on the towel is a river and a spring, right? So try to show water flowing from the river and gathering in the spring. What are you going on about? Maybe you ought to explain. Oh, just forget about the puzzle we already solved. We need to look for new ones. Yeah, that's... Seems like that was just tempting to what we already did, but... Okay, no, that doesn't change anything. We don't need to turn the light on the hint anymore. What the fuck? And we can't pull this flush. This just gives us 14 equals E. I thought maybe, you know, like, we might put her hand in the towel so we can grab something in the toilet. But, what the fuck? Well, that's not a column of light we can click on. Okay. Wait a minute, I remember this drawer had a thing. There's an indentation, right? Let's find this. That's what we still need to find. So where is this? So I thought maybe it could have been down at this door, but... Oh, wow, the ceiling. So it's the ceiling, huh? I wonder if it's sealing us in. Ah! I also wish I knew how many towels I was gonna fucking need. Let's... weird bump on the back of it. Okay. Mirror on the other side. Tail the river and a spring on it. I don't think I'll need it here. There's a bunch of weird lines with the tile thing. I don't get this. Maybe Seven or Lotus can help me out. Yeah, well, they don't... How do I get them to look at it? I think... I'm gonna guess I need one more tile, and I just basically, like, do something with the 4 E's. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't know. Well, that's not a different section. Okay. Maybe if I examine these while in the room with them. Okay, here we go. Some new text. What is this tile for? Red, blue, gray. Several lines in each color. What does it mean? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, she was not helpful. I've taken a closer look at this tile, Junpei. I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of the other lines. The red lines? Yes. Yep, I did notice that. That's how the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines, don't they look like they form a 14? 14, huh? Oh, yeah, that kind of does. Yeah, we did learn that part. Okay, I guess then we gotta get the next piece of information from Steven. Or he tells us nothing. What? Maybe now we got the information, we'll get a different clip of lines when we go for the toilet again. He was there, 14 goes, 40 citizen sign, well, more or less. So the 14 on the tile is, well, it's an E, right? So it's 14 on the tile. Which is why I think it's for this. Oh my god! What am I fucking missing here? What the hell? And you don't combine these. I can't go through that door. That's the dark room. There's nothing left in any of these rooms. Nothing. Are you fucking kidding me? You said there was something in here. What? Sounded like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open a drawer. Motherfucker! I had to put the drawer back? Why would I ever think to put the drawer back? Oh my god. Okay. Actually, I guess that's actually that's a different drawer. That's not the one that was originally in here. But still, why would I think to do that? I'm gonna try it in here too. Oh, okay, won't let me do it. Fine, I have 4 tiles now. Is that enough? Okay. Well, It looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We've got 4 tiles, and there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here. So, if we place 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. Yep, and it's pretty easy. Just like that. Hey, did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hit on that tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives up the same answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. Let's go! Alright, and I think that's going to be a good stopping point here for today's episode. According to these abstract facts, so I don't really know strictly what I just did, but I hope you enjoyed what we just saw, and tune in for the next episode of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. See you all next time. Bye, everyone.